Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode number 99. One away. Big 100 tomorrow. Today, want to talk about Bowman Platinum. Talked about it yesterday. So yesterday I talked that Bowman Platinum is a product that I have grown to love since I think it was first released as a retail exclusive in 2016. It was a flippers product back then. 2016, 2017, I think even into 18. People were clearing shelves and selling it for 2x, 3x on the secondary market. I was able to find some in those early years. Really love it. Even now, going back, it's fun to. I like the designs, and I like it's kind of I don't know what you would call it, a foil board maybe. So here's an example, Luis Gill. So it's fun to go back and look at the prospects, like a Gleyber Torres. He has a Cubs one from I think 16 or 17. So it's really fun to go back and see the prospect cards and their cards, since they are retail exclusive. They're not as heavily produced as a lot of the mainstream products like a Bowman. So you don't see too many of these around. So, but even then, they don't have much secondary market value. So I like them, and they're cheap. They are sticker autos. I was fortunate in one of those early products to pull a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. autograph, and I think it sold well. But back in 2017, the prices in the hobby were less than what we're seeing now. So you had Bowman Platinum had traditional blaster boxes for $20. They had hanger packs for, $8 or whatever. And then they had what was called generally we called them hobby boxes, but they're not really hobby boxes. But for the sake of argument, hobby boxes and I think $60 or maybe $70. And you receive 2 autographs in those hit boxes. Zach, what's up? Porter and I are excited. LCS Day. Awesome. Let me know how it goes. So this year, I know there are at least 2 different versions, different boxes you can buy of Bowman Platinum. It's not a blaster box. Similar to a blaster box. It's one box, and this is what I found. One box, one pack, 23 cards per pack. You do get 1 autograph and 2 chartreuse parallels. However, I just went back through my pile again. I don't think I received 2 chartreuse parallels. I think I only received 1 per box. I'll have to go back through again and look, but the chartreuse parallels I could definitely tell between the others. So you can see for yourself what a break looks like. I did the break last night. I broke 2 of the boxes. They're $45 boxes, 23 cards, guaranteed 1 autograph. You're supposed to get 2 chartreuse parallels. I think I only got 1. So you can see that here on my YouTube channel. I hated it. I hated Bowman Platinum. I'm speechless. It was a terrible break, and I get it. You're gonna have boxes, and that's the risk you take buying whether it's hobby boxes or retail. You're gonna get saddled with a bum box. But I just don't see the value in any box of this product, how it's laid out, whether it's a $45 box with 1 autograph, or it's an $80. There's another version where it's $80, 2 autographs. But I think you get 100 cards in the $80 box, which I don't get the price points. 23 cards, $45, 100 cards, $80. They didn't have the only boxes, and I went to 2 Walmarts last night. These were the only boxes they had, the $45 boxes. And it's 1 pack. I like opening packs, plural, not pack. So it's just, and it comes in in a brick of 23 cards. So you get one autograph per box. I would much rather pay blaster box prices. Heck, I'd pay 25 or 30, a little more than a typical blaster. I do see those prices rising next year. And they should. They've been $20 for 6 years, maybe 7 years. So I would like, a lower price point. Take out the guaranteed auto. I don't want these autos are garbage. Even if you pull I don't think there is a checklist yet. But even if there were say a Luis Robert autograph, it's probably only going to sell, it's not going to sell like certainly a Bowman. It's not going to sell like a Topps flagship autograph. It's not going to sell like an Allen and Ginter autograph. It's going to sell for far less. So the value, even in a top player, top prospect like a Luis Robert, is going to sell for far less than what it would. So the value is just not there. I pulled an autograph of Terran Vavra. I think I had somebody reach out and ask if this is available. I've got to do some looking on him. These are autographs that I may stash away and come back to later. I've got a couple of those already that I don't know. A couple players are really young, so I'm just going to stash them away and hopefully they get hot at some point. And then Corbin Carroll, and I actually had a couple people say that's a good autograph. So they are sticker autographs, which a lot of people don't like. So Corbin Carroll, Terran Vavra. My first box, I pulled a John Means chartreuse, and you can definitely tell the difference between a chartreuse and a base. It's that yellowish color. The second box, John Means. So the same chartreuse parallel. And I just went through again this morning and I could not find a second chartreuse parallel from either box. I didn't even pull, some of these prospects I'll put in penny sleeves and stash away. But let's see. I pulled a lot of doubles in the two boxes, and that's another risky run. Buying retail, and it's probably I think it may only be a 100 card base product. I think in years past, it's been 100 base cards and like 50 prospect cards. So, if you only buy two boxes, you're really going to run the risk of getting duplicates, which it sucks when it happens, but it does happen, and I'm aware. I did pull dubs of Pete Alonso, Matt Chapman. There's really like Alonso, Verlander, Votto, Soroka, Molina, Nola. Aaron Judge was probably the biggest, hobby name. And then some of the prospects, I don't even know. Probably Joe Adell was the biggest prospect. He made his debut this year, so he'll be a rookie next year. Alec Baum, and some of these guys, which I kind of like. Actually, I think I did find another chartreuse. I think it's in the prospects. So maybe you get one prospect chartreuse, Cameron Meisner, and I think that you see that on the border, that yellow tint. So I think that is a chartreuse. Find a penny sleeve. So that's a crappy one. So I'll have to go through and look closer because I did miss that twice now. So yeah, overall, I give it a terrible grade. And actually, I had somebody reach out to me via DM, actually a former Chicago Cubs player. We go back and forth on DMs talking about the hobby. He had actually reached out to me. Has a son and he's kind of getting into cards. So he always picks my brain on what to buy and what's a good buy. And I told him I really loved Bowman Platinum. I feel bad I'm going to have to go back and take back what I said and tell him, it's probably not worth your buy for $45. So we were chatting about that, and I said, it's a fun rip. I really like the product. But unfortunately I'm going to have to take that back and not advise to buy this. It's a bad product this year. And I think it's just the way it's packaged and the MSRP. It's just not worth it. $45, one pack, 23 cards, and not a very good autograph. It's just not something I would recommend. Um, in years past, it's been great. I would say absolutely just for fun, buy a couple blaster boxes, but it appears there's not a blaster that's produced this year for Bowman Platinum. It was a surprise. I didn't expect it to be made. They put out the Bowman Mega Chrome, and usually this is released in July. So it just kind of snuck up and hit shelves this week. And there was a lot. The first Walmart I went to has a small area for cards. There were 5 or 6 of these $45 boxes. I picked up the 2 there. There was an empty display box for the Panini Contenders basketball. I went to the second Walmart. There were about 8 of these boxes. I didn't buy any because 2's enough, and 2 is too many, I think. And then there was some second Walmart had some NASCAR and some stickers, as far as, in a bunch of hockey as far as sports cards went. So I did go to Target yesterday during my lunch break. I think it had been stocked in the morning. There was nobody waiting around, whereas if the vendor had not been there, there would have been, at least a few people. Last week or 2 weeks ago when I went, there were about 12 people waiting in the afternoon. So it did appear, I can always tell when he's been there because it usually looks, even if everyth's sold, he at least makes an effort to make it look nice with little product. And I could tell that, it was grocery store term from my high school grocery store days, facing the product. So the cart area was faced nicely. But there wasn't anything there either. And I didn't go to either of the other Target stores in my area. Just didn't feel like it was worth the time or drive over to the other stores. So, and I was looking for Bowman Platinum last night, so found what I wanted. But just not a fun product this year for me. So that is it for today. I've got a lot of catching up to do on some trades. I've got a bunch of eBay sales to package up. I've been adding probably 40 cards per day in my eBay store. I've been watching a lot of the election coverage, so it's kind of like it's there on the TV, but as I'm watching, I can at least distract myself a little bit, adding cards to my eBay store. So I've been adding 30 to 40 per night this week. So yeah, that's the plan today. Don't plan on looking for any cards today, just making a post office run, and that is about it. And so Zach, have fun at the card shop today. Let me know tomorrow morning how it goes, and good luck. Hope you find some good stuff. That's it. Again, follow me on Twitter at 1millioncubs. Website is 1millioncubs.com. That eBay store link is on the top of the page. Buy 3 or more cards, 10% off, automatic at checkout. There's also a link in my blog. If you're on the homepage, scroll down, and there's a holiday discount valid through December 11th. If you use the link, you'll get 15% off any $20 plus purchase. So that's on 1millioncubs.com as well. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great Saturday.